This is Local 3 News Weekend.
Very good evening to you, and thanks for joining us. I'm Cornelia Nicholson. Well, early this morning, Chattanooga police administered life-saving measures to a man suffering from a serious gunshot wound. Police say they responded to the 5700 block of Taggart Drive in Hickson just before 2:30 this morning on an aggravated assault call. Now, they found a 38-year-old man wounded and helped him until medics took him to the hospital. Right now, police are looking for the suspect and believe the suspect knows the victim. And right now, police are also looking for more evidence in a shooting from last night. They say a man with a gunshot wound showed up at the hospital before 10 o'clock. The 35-year-old is expected to be okay, but police are working to confirm the crime scene. But they have been told the victim was walking and didn't see the suspect and doesn't know why he would have been shot. Now, if you have any information on this situation, you're asked to call the number right there below on your screen. One other news today, Olivia Weatherford has been laid to rest in Cleveland. As the procession passed, family and friends lined the road to pay their respects and say their final goodbyes. Local 3's Jeremiah Beatty joins us in studio with more. Jeremiah, you were there?
Cornelia, many gathered today to honor a little girl who lived with strength and courage. Olivia Weatherford, at just 9 years old, touched so many lives and has inspired others to live like Liv. Her parents learned she had cancer at 5 years old. Online, her father kept her supporters updated on her journey. Many shared prayers and thoughts to encourage the Weatherford family, like the Ingram sisters, who met Liv at church and followed her journey online, praying for her recovery. They expressed what they will miss the most.
She was nice and she was kind and she was wanting to help people. Her personality and she's funny. I love that about her.
The Weatherford family is well known and respected in the community. The Bradley County Fire, Police, and Sheriff's Office offered their condolences during the procession. Thousands of people showed their support by standing along the highway as the family was escorted to her final resting place. We'll have much more on this story tonight at 11. Reporting live in studio, Jeremiah Beatty, Local 3 News.
All right, thank you so much, Shmaya. Well, today's weather was just perfect and looked like this upcoming week is going to be much of the same. So let's get over to meteorologist Brian Smith for our first check of the weather this evening.
Well, today turned out to be an absolutely beautiful afternoon. We got rid of some of those clouds this morning, and drier air continues to move in, and that's making for a very comfortable night and overnight. And tomorrow morning, a lot of us are going to be in the 50s, a little extra chill, if you will. Low humidity, that's going to be really the story for this week. As far as rainfall goes, I don't really see that happening at all. So clear night tonight, and this evening looks great. As we wake up tomorrow morning, how about some 50s around the area? And that's even here in town. Tomorrow during the day, I'm looking at abundant sunshine. It's going to end up being a very nice Monday, as we'll see temperatures in the mid-70s by the time we get towards 1. And I'm thinking by the time we work our way towards tomorrow afternoon, into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Hope you like this weather. We'll take a look at that full forecast, including an update on the tropics, coming up in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, Brian, not looking too bad. Well, today the Georgia Winery celebrated 40 years of business by bringing back a fun tradition, the Grape Stomp. The celebration was made huge by participants coming from near and far to enjoy free merch, a live band, hay rides, and much more. Now, the winery says they specialize in sweet Southern wine, which the community got to see to come through life for 4 different grape stomps today. The family-owned and operated winery in Ringgold says community is important to them and wanted to celebrate their staff and family's accomplishments today.
Community is everything. We feel like on a local level, it's very important to stay within your community, represent your community well, understand what's going on, and just support it in general. We all are. We're all here to basically just help support each other and have a good time.
Coming up tonight at 11, Tamor explains the history of Georgia's wineries land, and we hear from others who traveled far to have fun at the Grape Stomp today. Now, that wasn't the only fruit event happening in our area. The Chattanooga Market held its Apple Festival today, giving local farmers a chance to sell their crisp produce while they're in season. Local 3's Riley Nagel was there to see the wide variety of apple-themed foods and brings us this story.
If the old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, is true, then the Apple Festival is a perfect place to stock up.
They look forward to it, and like I said, I have a cult following and they'll be in here, and I will be probably sold out by 1 or 1:30.
Lanny Hart, owner of Daylilies, says she likes to think outside of the box when there's a theme at the market.
I have about 10 different kinds of apple butter. I have champagne, Fireball, peanut butter whiskey, dark chocolate.
Besides Hart's unique apple flavors, there are plenty of vendors selling apple cinnamon rolls, apple cheesecakes, and of course, the classic apple pie. And if you like to do your own baking, you can also find vendors selling apples by the basket.
We have people that come in here and say, I want to bake an apple pie. What kind do I need?
Tammy and Larry Thigpen with Hazel Ridge Farms are keeping it healthy, selling ripe, crisp apples. The two admit they love to bake with apples when they get the chance.
I do fried apple pies, and he loves those. Those are his all-time favorite.
They're awesome. They're awesome.
If you would like to support local businesses like these, make sure to visit the Chattanooga Market. And if you missed out on these apples, there will be another Apple Festival coming up on October 21st over on Camp Jordan Parkway. Reporting in Chattanooga, I'm Riley Nagel, Local 3 News.
Well, Chattanooga is hosting the 2023 Governor's Conference tomorrow and Tuesday at the Chattanooga Convention Center. Governor Bill Lee, Hamilton County Mayor Weston Wamp, Chattanooga Mayor Tim Kelly, and a number of other leaders are expected to attend. Now, the topics will include Tennessee's strides in business recruitment and job creation, and the programs helping to build strong communities throughout the state. Now, of course, you can find more information inside our app on Local 3 News. Well, coming up after this break, Drew Barrymore is reversing her decision last week and delaying her talk show until the Writers Guild strike is over. More on that after this break.